it's time for B versus C. Let's have a look at your starting grid, and it's going to be Arthur de Donker and Louis Baziré on the front row. Adam Vida and Angelina Simons Torres on row 2. Nikita Nikishov and Devon Hagelin round out row 3. Maxime Prudhomme and Zach Green round out row number 4. Akil Jehadin and Roman Saleh rounds out the top 10. Merle Taylor, Lennon Henriquez, Lucas Pellizzari, Julian Sorvillo, Senna Pessel. Then we've got Lorenzo Notorigo, Pepin Steiger, Rafael Boulard, Sam Gluck, and Germany's Moritz Moore rounding out the top 20. Ugrana Chopravia, Sarah Iffert, Bink van Scheindel, Finn Albers, Sverre Velinden, Andrea Galimberti, Benjamin Foucault, and we've got Metis Londen, Felix de Decker, and Nilas Malik. I had a chat with Devon Hagelin earlier on today, and well, we have to send our best wishes to Jorn Helder. Unfortunately, is set to be out of action for the best part of 3 months with a broken forearm bone and also a broken wrist, which Devon said to me was literally limp, like it was not moving, no movement at all. So Jorn, if you're watching, get well soon from everyone here at the Yamir Series Benelux. We wish you all the best and hope to see you on track, if not by the end of the season, maybe at IWF 2024 in Valencia. So one of the drivers in the top 10 in the championship standings now having to unfortunately sit by the sidelines due to a testing accident earlier on this week. But what's more, we've got 2 hard chargers at the front end of the field. Arthur de Donker versus France's Louis Baziré. So once again, we have 10 minutes on the timer plus an additional lap. And a big thank you to everyone watching on the YouTube channel at the moment. Thank you so much for your comments coming in. Please keep them coming. Tell us who you're supporting this weekend here at the Home of Champions. So Didier Cleave, provisionally your opening heat winner for Junior X30 this weekend. Who will be driver number 2 into the tram lines we go? Let revs rise, lights are out straight away, first time. And it's the run down into turns 1 and 2. And Baziré trying to go high wide round the outside, but a big incident. Oh, big incident here at turn number 2. I count 5 karts intertwined, 110 being one of them. And that was, well, 110, I think it was possibly 110 or 130. But 5 drivers literally intertwined, and that did not bode well. However, at the minute, Arthur de Donker leads the way. Louis Baziré is second. Third, I think that's Nikita Nikishov, as Baziré's going on the offensive into turn number 10. Gets a bit slow going into turn 10 off of Cafe Corner at the grandstand. And there is Nikita Nikishov. Baziré up the inside to take the race lead, but the crossover happens through the final corner. De Donker and Baziré wheel to wheel. Nikishov slotting in behind in towards turns 1 and 2. Baziré trying to keep it around the outside. Sideways from De Donker, trying to hold on to the race lead. And through that Senna Pessel on Nikita Nikishov off at turn number 3. It all nearly came to absolute chaos at the front, but the top 4 managed to make their way through it.
Mais quel début de course dans cette manche qualificative, Alex. On a vu le leader, le poleman, Arthur de Donker, un petit peu en difficulté, déjà attaqué par Louis Baziré. Senna Pessel était dans la bagarre également. Et puis finalement, Nikita Nikishov est venu s'intercaler aussi dans la bagarre. Ce qui a permis notamment à Senna Pessel de passer à un moment donné en 3e position. Nikita Nikishov est repassé en 3e position. Et ce n'est pas terminé entre Arthur de Donker et Louis Baziré. Le pilote français face au pilote belge installé désormais à Dubaï. Ces deux-là vont se bagarrer pour la première place. Et Louis Baziré attaque de nouveau. Et cette fois-ci, il a peut-être pris définitivement la première place. On sait qu'il est incisif, Louis Baziré. On sait qu'il est déjà performant. On sait qu'il s'est déjà mis en évidence cette saison. Et il confirme donc sa bonne forme en prenant le leadership de cette manche qualificative. Ce sera encore long, mais c'est un bon début de week-end pour Louis Baziré.
Oh, and
Et,
that's the
derrière,
160
ouais, le
being
numéro
given the hit
160.
check. Nilas Malik, who started from the back end of the field. Drivers compromised. Aaron Vida, the 110, out of the race. Mathis London, Lennon Henriquez, Achille Gerardin, Marna Taylor, Maxime Prudent. They have lost, each of them, at least 15 places. Angelina Simons Torres and Zach Green also affected by that incident. The driver that's gained the most places so far, Felix de Decker. Felix de Decker started 30th and is now 11th. It's all changing. Devon Haglin now, we've had a little bit of a 2 and 8 somewhere else possibly on the track. Well, I did see that Moritz Moore dropped a few places. So Nilas Malik has dropped all the way down to more than likely towards the back end of the field as drivers are still squabbling in this race. But like you said, what a development at the beginning of the race. We have a big incident at turn number 2, and then everyone is trying to one-up each other. It's a bit like Super Mario Brothers. You're trying to get the, you're trying to hit the question mark brick, and then you get the mushroom for anyone that might remember that video game. I certainly do. But we've had a change for position in the meantime, coming through out of turn number 9. So one of the drivers that was overtaken, that was the 152 of Pepin Steiger. That was by the 146 of Sam Geluk from the Netherlands, who started down in 19th place. Bazire now leads from De Donker. And then we've got a little bit of a battle happening a little bit further back. Bink van Scheindel up 17 spots from 24th on the grid. And there is the 152, Pepin Steiger, being chased down by the 161 of Spain's Serra Iffert. Felix de Decker, now 19 places gained. Finn Albers started 25th, now 12th. So you throw a big incident off of turn number 2, and then it just causes absolute pandemonium. Lennon Henriquez also, unfortunately, is out on lap number 3. Did not make it part, might have pulled it into the pits. The last runner out of the 29 still out on track, Mathis London, the number 150. As we are stabilising in terms of a rhythm being exercised around the circuit. The battle with the 171. That is Bink van Scheidel closing in on Lucas Belizari, the Luxembourger. And, well, there's the trigger pulled by Van Scheidel through on the 102. And there is Sam Geluk waiting to pick up the pieces in the 146. Pepin Steiger and Serra Iffert are also there. Devon Hagelin is now really starting to charge forward up the inside of the 102. Belizari gets passed by Geluk. And then, well, that is also Pepin Steiger. So, oh dear, careful. We saw 3 wide in Senior X30 coming out of turn 7. 2 wide at a push. 3, it's no bueno going through into turn number 8 because, as we saw with Conor Grant in the opening race of the weekend, now it's going to be musical chairs coming through out of turn number 10. Again, it's just like, we think the seniors are crazy. The juniors, when they get racing, oh my goodness me, you have to have eyeballs in every single part of your peripheral vision if you're a racing driver. It's captivating to watch, but it's also nail-biting at the same time, as the 114 of Felix de Decker is getting a bit muscled out at the moment, is now outside of the top 10, having been passed by the likes of Serra Iffert. You've also got Pepin Steiger, Luca Pellizzari in that. Also, well, there is the 152 who's going around the outside. There's Jograna, the Spaniard, who's made up quite a few positions, probably for batting for around about what is 11th or 12th place there. So 5 drivers just just trying to make their best way through, and you can see jumping up and down in the seat isn't going to help you in a race like this when you are battling tooth and nail with the opposition. It's crazy.
Ouais, très belle course dans cette catégorie X30 junior, avec des bagarres vraiment à tous les étages. En attendant, Louis Bazire est toujours en tête. Il possède désormais 7 dixièmes d'avance sur Arthur de Donker et 9 dixièmes sur Nikita Nikishov. Ça va donc se jouer pour la 2e position, là visiblement, alors qu'il reste 2 minutes 45 au chronomètre. Senna Pessel en 4e position devant Romain Saley, Bink van Scheindel seul, remontée de 18 places pour le pilote néerlandais qui devance Devon Hakkelen pour l'instant au championnat 5e et donc lui aussi il est à suivre puisqu'il a peut-être une opportunité ce week-end de faire une bonne opération au championnat, du moins par rapport à Quinton Van Leeuwen, on l'a vu dans la manche précédente en difficulté.
Well, the bad news for Bink van Schijndel is that he's going to get a 5-second time penalty for the incorrect starting position post-race, which is going to drop Bink van Schijndel from what is 7th position on the road. And a 5-second penalty once a few more drivers have crossed the line. Oh, but we've had dramas. Nikita Nikishov has ended up sideways coming out of turn 2. And there is an absolute crosshair of drivers coming through out of 3 and into 4. Also going off was the 108, Devon Hakkelen. So Nikita Nikishov hits trouble. Might have been collected or might have had someone at the inside. So Bink van Schijndel is going to drop several positions, and it's the drivers are still trying to do their level best to get around the circuit. Nikita Nikishov manages to get through on the 171 of Bink van Schijndel. Now the big thing is, so that is now being shown on the Digi flag. So van Schijndel, makes a bit of a mess coming through out of turn number 10. And I'm just waiting to see. We have got cloud cover overhead. We've had so for pretty much the whole day. So the drivers really having to watch themselves. There is rain coming down. I've just seen it outside of the timing room, and we've got a minute to go. They have red flagged they are red flagging it. They are red flagging the race, it looks like. So red flag has come out circuit wide with 56 seconds on the timer. So 56 seconds plus an additional lap remaining of heat number 5 of the day, heat 2, Junior B versus C, which will effectively mean that Louis Bazire will be classed as the race winner. So red flag has been called. So so it looks like it will be Louis Bazire from Victory Lane, the youngster from France, who will pick up the provisional victory on that one. So they've red flagged it, and they have changed a few, some things are being changed at the moment as we speak. So Louis Bazire, in the amended timing, they've gone back a lap. But Bazire was 0.4 of a second ahead of Nikita Nikishov, who will take second. Senna Pessel, third. Arthur de Donker, fourth. Romain Saleh, fifth ahead of Devon Hakkelen. Sam Galuk, Lucas Pellizzari, Sarah Iffert, Lorenzo Notarigo, Angelo Simons Torres, and Jograna ran out the top 12 ahead of Bink van Schijndel in 13th, who that is including the 5-second time penalty the 171 has received from race control. Zach Green, Felix de Decker, Benjamin Foucault, and then we've also got Andrea Galimberti, Pepin Steiger, Finn Albers, Raphael Boulard, Moritz Moore, Chopravia, Julien Sorvillo, Maxime Prudhomme, Achille Girardin, Mela Taylor, Sverre Verlinden, Nilas Malik, and Mathis Landen, the last of the classified finishers. Lennon Henriquez out on lap 2, and Aaron Vida out on the opening lap at turn 6.